Okay. Open. Oh, hey, we got skills. What did we get? Lost in Thought. Increases the time limit for each phase effective during the class trial. Sure, I have SP to spare. Steadies your aim a little. Effective during nonstop debate and the Hangman's Gambit. Cost 2 SP. Yes. Yes, I still have 10 skill points to spare. Equip it all. Okay, so let's go through all of our truth bullets. Because that's a good habit to have before a class trial. Okay, case file. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. And I'm sure this is a truth bullet down the line, but Kyoko found 2 blows to the head, actually. A chair had been jammed against the door within the rec room, blocking access from the outside. It is believed that the killer did this to create a locked room scenario. Sakura was found dead, seated in a chair, slumping forward. Traces of blood were found around her mouth, presumably from when she vomited. However, there was no injury or indications as to why she would have vomited blood. A bloodstain was found in the front of the shelf of magazines. The blood is presumed to be Sakura's. There is currently no explanation for how a bloodstain would have appeared so far away from where the victim was found. At one point, Aoi had been injured and taken to the nurse's office. After she was taken care of, she gave a piece of candy to Sakura, which had this type of wrapper. According to Aoi, she had monopolized this candy as soon as it had become available, so obtaining a piece would have been difficult to impossible. There were pieces of red glass scattered near the table in the rec room. After finding the top and bottom pieces, it was concluded that the shards must have come from a bottle. A Monokuma figure was found laying on the rec room floor. It would fit roughly in the palm of your hand. There are a number of red bottles on a shelf in the rec room. Inside each bottle is a Monokuma figure. Additionally, there seems to be some kind of unknown correlation between the bottles. An empty protein drink was found near the rec room door. The container had a label reading Chem A2. The shards of glass from the window that was broken to get into the room were found both around and underneath the container. Very strange, because if the container was there to begin with, why is there glass underneath it if we had to break the window to get in the room? A fresh handprint was found inside the rec room's open locker. Since the locker was open before they opened the locked room, there's no way someone was hiding in there before they arrived. And we can conclude that the locker door was open because it was within sight from the window. Sakura had written notes to Toko, Byakuya, and Yasuhiro asking them to meet her in the rec room by noon. She had slid these notes underneath each person's room door. Byakuya confirmed that he received Sakura's note, but also claimed that he never went to see her, and in fact had not seen her at all that day. Toko confirmed that she received Sakura's note, but also claimed that she never went to see her. A small bit of garbage accidentally fell out of Yasuhiro's pocket. It was a piece of paper with a red polka dot on it. With red polka dots on it. Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yellow powder, excuse me. Yellow powder was found on the instep of Sakura's foot. Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1. No blood was found on either of her hands. All of the Monokuma bottles appear to be roughly the same weight. However, when the bottle shards were weighed against an intact bottle, the shards were found to be heavier. Now, this is very strange because it looks like there's 2 empty spots on the mantle where the other bottles are. On the magazine shelf, one magazine had been put back upside down. Inside this magazine, Toko's name had been written in blood. It is assumed that whoever wrote it used their finger to do so. Now, there was suspicion on whether or not that was a dying message from Sakura, but that seems heavily unlikely. 1, the palm of her hands were clean. 2, she would have had to write the note and then put the magazine away And it just seems weird to put a dying message in a piece of evidence that could be hidden away and completely overlooked. On the shelf in the chem lab, section A contains supplements, section B contains reagents, and section C contains harmful chemicals. A bottle of poison labeled as section C had been placed in section E of the shelf. There was a broken bottle in front of the chem lab shelf, which was labeled Chem C4. The powder on the floor is assumed to have come from this. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled after the incident took place. Someone had left footprints in the powder spilled in the chem lab. These footprints appeared only near the leftmost section of the shelf. From this, it can be assumed that the suspect only had business in this area. Now, the left side of the shelf is the A shelf with the supplements. And that's all of our truth bullets, so let's go into the trial. We're done our preparations.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa! Deja vu!
The one who killed Sakura was one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Okay, one, you can't say I know who did it when you still have to narrow it down from 3 people. 2, the last time she assumed the killer, I'm sorry, but she was wrong, so we're gonna have to talk this out.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Oh gosh, they're all... Okay, each other's account, gotcha. Oh wait, Aoi's account is in there.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
I'm gonna have to go with only reason, and I want to say Aoi's account for only reason, or only reason against hated her. There's got to be some reason why Hina feels so strongly.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what
How
reason
do I
you
fast
have
forward?
for saying so?
Because
Okay.
you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
I already forgot how to shoot.
That's the only reason you have...
Whoops. I figured out how to shoot.
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Whoops.
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason do you have?
Because you all had a you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason...
There we go. Okay.
No, it's wrong.
I was gonna say that can't be the only reason.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Footprints on the powder, status of the body, pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them, There's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I think she wanted to
I don't
apologize.
deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
Okay.
I didn't either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Okay, I know for a fact Yasuhiro is
Come on.
lying.
There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
Kitties need a treat. I actually picked them up this time. Those three were definitely contacted, but they claim they never even went to see them. Oh, never went to see Sakura. I call shenanigans. But I don't think that's true. One of them is definitely lying. Oh, I know who it is. No, thank you, Vix. Thank you for the cookies. The kitties appreciate it.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three, there's no way that one of you is absolutely.
I don't deny that.
That she wanted to meet with, I never went to see her.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's wrong.
Hero's big fat liar. I think they're all big fat liars.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
Yes, Hiro, tell us where you got that piece of candy.
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
Why didn't you throw it out?
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Must have? But what Hiro said can't be right because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is Sakura loved candy too much to share. When Sakura got the candy, Hiro got the candy from Hina. No, Hina said she gave it to her after they went to the nurse's office.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, why are you mentioning it now and not earlier?
Quite a sudden hostility.
Well, we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious! It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
Oh,
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
I think he means her dying message. What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Wait, how do you know that? You weren't allowed in the room.
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoka found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the shelf.
I got it!
It was on the shelf.
Kyoka, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. He's having a really hard time, like, not fixing his lie, but making it believable.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No, there's an obvious problem with what Hiro said before. Okay. Magazine dying message, status of the body, pocket trash. I probably need to copy something.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
What?
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
Oh, whoops.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay, so there's when we found the body, after the investigation begun, and on the magazine shelf. There's definitely something wrong with what Hiro said just now.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Ah, shoot.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
I'm gonna put
I found
after the
magazine
investigation
tucked away on the
begun.
magazine shelf. When I pulled it out,
Oh, wait.
I saw her final words.
I mean, I already copied it.
What's your
I'm
problem?
thinking of shooting this into Hiro's statement.
What I said makes total sense.
It makes no sense, Hiro.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Like, when did you look at the
When
shelf?
Ogre's body-
Oh, shoot. Dang it, these purple words.
And I can tell you when
I found the dying.
it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked
Shoot.
away on the magazine shelf.
When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said
I'm
makes
having
total
issues.
sense.
I can tell you exactly when
I don't want
found
this bullet.
the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I
Oh,
can tell
no,
you
that's not
when
what I wanna copy.
found
I don't
the
wanna copy
dying
that.
message. It was only after the investigation had
No.
begun. I found the magazine
having
tucked
so much
away on
trouble.
the
What the
magazine
heck?
shelf.
when I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
This is fine.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
and I
I
can
wanna
tell you
copy
when I found it was only
This.
Investigation had begun.
I found the magazine tucked away. When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay,
I can tell
you can do it.
exactly when
You
I
can
found
do
the
it.
dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No. What's wrong? Did I say something weird?
Shoot.
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. How do I
can
pull
tell
up
you
my
exactly when I found the dying message.
No.
When
How do I
Ogre's
pull up
body was
my
discovered.
clues? There we go. Seated in a chair, traces of blood. Nope. Magazine shelf. Nope. Pocket trash. Okay. On the magazine shelf, one magazine had been put back upside down. Inside this magazine, Toko's name had been written in blood. It is assumed that whoever wrote it used their finger to do so. I don't know how to contradict this.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Like, I'm not
When I pulled
entirely
it out,
sure.
I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I feel like I would have noticed him going to the magazine shelf when we found the body.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
Okay, good, good,
No,
good.
it's wrong.
Okay.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
There you go.
Tell us the truth, Hiro. when did you see the message?
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
What's the Vienna sausage? I don't understand the sentence.
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Because her hands were clean. Uh-oh. Oh no, bad rhythm game. Let's go.
Show me the proof. Can't hear you, can't hear you. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Oh god!
The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right.
Oh my god, I'm having trouble.
Bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Give it a rest. The end is nigh. The occult is bullcrap.
I remembered how to do fever.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Fever saved my butt.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself.
This is big brain right there.
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Why'd you try to cover it up?
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Mm-mm. You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Oh, okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
It's too easy.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. You're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I didn't use all of my evidence.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain, and until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? Why he didn't use Sakura's finger? Why the magazine was hidden, why he picked Toko. Oh, why'd you pick Toko? Oh, that's not the word. Okay. Well, it wouldn't be that strange for Toko to kill someone at random, right? She's the perfect fall girl. Wow. Don't think you see your suffering is over when you die. I want to taste all the flavors of eternal pain. Anyway, that's not the point I was trying to make. Whoops. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Okay, so why the magazine was hidden?
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Oh, like he probably left it out in the open and someone else probably hid it.
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick it somewhere we might not find it.
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
See, that makes more sense.
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like what had been written, there's only one choice. Toko.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait! But more important, that doesn't even matter! We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it!
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious! That's just... I don't believe it!
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
From like the moment you went into the rec room, what happened?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Because all our lives are on the line. Kyoko's examination, magazine dying message, Monokuma file, status of the body, yellow powder.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind. before
Okay,
she
that
could do anything.
makes sense.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
That's okay. I have 2 lumps on her head.
After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer!
Okay, so I'm going to use Kyoko's examination summary against just once. Hiro hit Sakura, that's for sure, but this doesn't end there.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed him on a coop and I hit him.
Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Bam!
No, it's wrong. If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
Because someone else hit her.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
We're assuming it's the bottle that Hiro hit her with.
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be... Oh gosh, it's the Hangman's Gambit. Chess piece? Chess piece. Okay, C. I would like to buy a C. S. E. E. I. C. Bam. Chess piece.
Now I understand. That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Yeah, so the queen and the... who's missing? The knight. Those are missing.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So the queen's missing.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
It has everything to do with it.
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
Methinks she protests too much.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the bottle that was missing, it was excited. It was broken. It was completely intact. It was broken.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because we weighed all the glass pieces.
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just 1 broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... oh gosh, where's my bag of glass? Right here. This.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than 1 bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Yeah, because assuming you missed some shards because they were too small, if anything, the broken glass would have been lighter. not heavier.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
To hide the fact that there were 2 bottles used.
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by Sakura's second attacker, some bowling aficionados, Sakura's first attacker. The second one.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Uh-oh.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Oh?
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Oh? You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in.
So Toko went in first. But then Sakura went in?
But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you didn't question this when you went there?
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. There's definitely proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. A new element? Oh gosh, sure. So far, you've probably been pressing the X button during the final strike without a second thought. Oh no, you're adding something at the end. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate, simply by pressing the L button. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless, just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you! Well then, good luck, have fun! Oh, that's nice, they give us a little checkpoint.
It's a lie! I hate you! Shut up! No! It's a lie! I curse you! I curse you! It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I hate you! Shut up! No! It's a lie! I curse you! I curse you! That's it!
Glass shards on the floor. Shoot. Figure on the lock your handprint.
This should prove it.
We're good. That was a little
Did you
stressful.
know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
He just needed to say tell him.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
She changes her tone just like that for him.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
And did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
That's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
Probably because she was so, like, nervous, I guess. I mean, I would have taken it to my bedroom.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
Like a monster growling. It's probably her waking up.
And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
You know what? I'd be scared seeing that go up in my face too.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean convenient sneeze?
Guess who's back?
Back again.
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Interesting.
So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
Same face.
Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible!
She scared her.
No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
No. What a relief. So that's good. Keep talking like that. And Hina's
Well
gonna...
then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Why isn't she reprimanding him for that comment? Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one. Yeah, me too.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
Why are you so eager to vote?
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Kyoko's examination summary, magazine dying message, Monokuma file, status of the body, yellow powder.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No, let's go status of the body. Because that's not where we found her. The main problem here is, if the second attack from Toko really was the killing blow, why was she found seated in a chair?
And all of a sudden, I remember waking up.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you
Smashed her head in with a...
You got it!
And where did
The attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the
shelf.
I call shenanigans.
No, it's wrong. We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
It's not her MO.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. The blood on the floor?
I got it!
I thought that was vomit.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
That's a lot of blood for a blow to the head.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
I feel like Sakura's frame is way too big for Toko to carry.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
No.
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
No, until we figure out like what happened start to finish without any kind of doubts or whatever, this case is not done.
oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
No, the door was open.
Huh. So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because the locker was too small. I was in the locker. I saw it for myself.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
The thing is, she wasn't in there.
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
There's a lot more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... Kyoko's examination, magazine dying message, Monokuma file, Aoi's account, yellow powder.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
No.
And what was it?
Gosh, I only have
There's
2.5
no other
minutes for this
possible
one.
cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're
Let's
dead
go
set
with
on
yellow
blaming
powder.
me, huh?
No, wait. Sakura's true cause of death.
What was it that
I'll
killed
try
Olga?
yellow powder.
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Oh, no, that doesn't work. Come on, Makoto, don't climb up now. I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Well, she was vomiting blood, so let's go status of the body.
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
Actually, hold up. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. And then status of the body. Traces of blood were found around her mouth, presumably from when she vomited. However, there was no injury or indication as to why she would have vomited. Okay, I'm gonna try that.
and what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
No!
Shoot!
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
Oops.
then what was it?
Monokuma file?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot.
There we go. Okay.
No, it's wrong.
Oh!
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
No, it deliberately says vomited.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
Girl, we need all the information we can get. Our lives are on the line.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
I'm listening.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
Yeah, you and Toko went directly to your rooms. That didn't help at all.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
No, he found it in Section A.
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. He got it in the dietary supplement
I
section.
got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
Objection! Hi, Pepper. How's it going? Wait, wrong game. Close, close. No cigar. How are ya?
I mean, this.
Oi, what are you doing? I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch. But, as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
It tastes awful, but it works. Doing good? I'm doing good, thank you for asking. I just got off of an overnight, and I am wired for sound for some reason. Don't ask me why. I usually sleep like 4 or 5 hours after an overnight, and then I go back to my day schedule. And yeah, I'm like, but I might have also had some caffeine.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Chem C9. Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
I can't do 4 or 5 hours even. I just feel sleepy. Usually, like on a regular day, 4 or 5 hours, I'm very sleepy and can't function the next day. But after an overnight, like I got home at 6:30 in the morning and I went to bed, and I got up at 11:30, and I think it's just my body being like, we shouldn't be sleeping right now. Why are we asleep? The sun's out. We need to be awake. That is like the only exception where I will function on very little sleep.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? Oh gosh, another Hangman's Gambit. In the shaker? That's a big word. Protein something. Protein something. Protein drink. N. Hey, look at me go.
Now I understand. The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
What they use as a container to transfer everything.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. A cup filled with water, a protein drink, a Monokuma bottle.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
No, not like a trip to the nurse's office to put bandages on her head or nothing. No, no, no. Protein fixes everything.
And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be the footprints.
I got it!
I don't know what the second thing is.
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
And I think he mentioned there wasn't a spill on the floor either.
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison.
Oh yeah, Togami is totally doing all the work for us. He's like, hey, I found all this stuff. What does that mean, Makoto? He lets us fill in the blank because the player has to feel like they're actually participating.
The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
Let it cut
was
up.
me.
What?
The footprints. They're mine.
That was easy.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
But why?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
I haven't used some of my evidence. I call shenanigans.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers are Makoto and Hina. I guess I wear sneakers.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be. Makoto, are they yours? No. Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Are we really the only ones that wear sneakers?
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
Yeah.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
I don't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Hina's such a sweetie.
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink.
Hey Cece, how's it going? So was the girl from chapter 1, and we know... So was the girl from chapter 1, and we know how it turned out. Oh, yeah, how she tried to frame someone, or... I'm trying to remember what you're referring to, Pepper. How's it going, Cece?
But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once.
Oh, because you said Asahina was nice and all that. No, Asahina is such a sweetie. Sayaka was, I don't know. There was something about Sayaka that I didn't trust. Like she was super sweet towards us, but she had these moments where she would show her darker side. So definitely all not all innocent. Pretty good. I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking.
And then
Can't remember the names. The pop star girl. You're talking about the pop star girl, right?
Hold it.
Hold it. Hey, that's a line from Phoenix Wright.
I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
I don't see it.
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves, just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Me neither.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Yeah, the pop star girl. Okay, the first one that was murdered. Yeah, so it's like she was sweet, but she had like these weird moments where you were like, I don't know if I trust you. There was quite a bit of foreshadowing.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well,
You don't have an explanation, do you?
that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Yes, that's how it works.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
Thank you, Makoto. It's too obvious.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice you left a footprint. I call shenanigans.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
But how come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
No, there's too many holes.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison, then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, no, the footprints don't match. Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Until I figure out what words are wrong. How long? Until we figured it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Obviously. Do I have blueprints? Source of powder. Footprints in the powder. Chem lab shelf. Footprints? Hang on,
First, I went
one
to
moment,
section
please.
C.
Footprints. Someone had left footprints. From this, it can be assumed that the suspect only had business in this area. Okay.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
Okay. Oh, I need to change my bullet.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A.
Sorry, I just jumped the gun there. I know I said let's listen to the whole statement, but that one was just painfully
You
obvious.
said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No.
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A.
Hey, now, why are you not the culprit?
So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
How could I, Byakuya Togami, be wrong?
well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? I thought I had all the evidence. It's Togami, probably.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
You did? Oh, the bottle?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Oof. Oof, she poking the bear. Oh, them's fight words.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Oh shoot, there's a piece of glass. A piece of glass.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle,
New evidence. What?
and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
Where did that come from?
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it?
I'm not entirely sure what it is. Is it a piece of glass from the window or?
Huh? Me?
Oh, snap! I know what it is. I think.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
A shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison, the rec room window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
How'd it get there,
The window
though?
we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
How did... I don't know. You tell me.
What's so strange about that?
Huh? Me? Same, Makoto, same. I don't... Huh? Why do I have to give the answer?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what Hina told us, the poison was... Oh, shoot. The poison was on the Section A shelf?
I got it!
Oh, I'm paying
The
attention.
bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
How to get into the bottle?
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
I'm trying to my brain is trying to fast forward through the events and be like, what happened? But I'm actually drawing a blank as to what happened.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Yeah, rewind.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
CC, thank you for contributing to another arts and crafts stream. How didn't Togami swallow that glass on accident? I don't know. Right? I was gonna say maybe it was too big to go through the neck. But then at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute, but it was small enough for Kyoko to take it out of the bottle. We could have had a whole different problem if he swallowed that shard of glass.
We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Bianca's so salty right now.
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Should we really be asking Genocide Jill if she kicked the bottle? If Toko was the one who in the room? She just said they don't share memories.
Okay then, that settles it.
Oh wait, no, she was Genocide Jill when she went to the crime scene. That's right.
That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
I don't know these things. What do you mean? The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Well, the glass is underneath it. Source of the protein, empty protein drink, locker handprint, chem lab shelf, always account.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
It wasn't.
It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Shoot, I want to shoot that. Something can prove that someone brought the protein can into the rec room after it was opened. Do I just use
When
the
it
empty
comes to
protein
that
drink
protein
itself?
can-
Hang on. Where is it? Gosh, where is it? Shards of glass from the window that was broken to get into the room were found both around and underneath it. Okay. Cool beans.
There's not a doubt until
The locked room was unlocked.
it absolutely.
So you're saying
Saying someone planted it there after we got the door
I want
open?
to shoot all these purple
No.
words.
No, that's impossible. It had to have
He's
been
so
in there
mad.
the whole time. It had to there
Uh-oh.
before the rec room
Whoops.
was unlocked.
There's too many words flying around. Togami outing himself as a narcissist. Oh yeah. Oh no. For sure.
When it
I
comes
mean,
to that protein can,
Ultimate affluent progeny.
there's not a doubt in my mind.
He was born with a silver
Until
spoon in
the
his mouth.
locked room was unlocked.
It absolutely.
So you're saying someone planted it there after...
No. No, that's impossible! It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! For the...
Oh, thank you.
No, it's wrong. You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course! It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
He's so confused.
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
Yeah, it would.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. And as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Whoa, he's saying please.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
Sakura?
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room, it had to have been... I'm gonna go with Sakura.
I got it!
I have
I
evidence
think
to support
It
that.
was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. I have to get Hina to admit that. Uh-oh. Oh no, another bad rhythm game.
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
Uh-oh.
You're a liar! What are you saying? I'm telling you, I did it! I don't want to hear it!
Oh, shoot.
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
Oh my god.
I
Fever.
hate you! You're a liar! I'm telling you, I did it! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! Do you
Source?
have any kind
No.
of proof Sakura took the poison?
Oh, the yellow powder on her feet.
This should prove it. Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was more like a mustard.
So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing.
She dropped it away from where she was actually standing.
Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself.
Oh, okay.
But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
Also, when did she get there? When did she go there?
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura, the connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
But why throw us off like that?
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life.
I believe I can fly.
And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course, Monokuma forced her into the locked room. Sakura wanted to create the locked room. Byakuya created the locked room in secret.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
But why?
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
Okay, fair.
She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Oh, Hina threw off the investigation. Duh.
When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And then you conveniently said, I'm gonna go get everyone now.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone. Ugh, ogre. Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed. I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death.
But that's putting all of our lives on the line.
That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence. right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
We have to make a comic strip. We have to do the closing argument. Oh gosh. Is there one with Byakuya reading the letter? Yes. Toko went to the rec room, but she hid in the locker. I like how she has one arm draped over the chair. Hiro goes in. Sakura gives him a candy. He gets scared, grabs the bottle, whacks her on the head. Where's the whacking? This one? Yeah, the one with the knife. Smash. Writes Toko's name in a magazine. Runs away. Toko comes out of the locker, sees the magazine, hides it. Something. What's that? Probably the magazine that she put upside down. Sakura gets up, scares her, she faints. Genocide Jill wakes up, smacks her with another bottle. Smacks her with another bottle. The queen. She tries to clean it up, runs away. Sakura wakes up. I don't know what. Guess she grabs the poison, drinks it. We find her body. Aoi grabs the poison. And shoot. Yeah, this has stuff in it. Guess this one. And drops the bottle on the floor. This is the exact same image though. I don't know. Oh, takes it out of her pocket. Let's try that. I feel like there's gonna be something wrong.
Here's exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
This case is wild. I feel like they definitely improved this end timeline part in subsequent games. Oh, the whole comic strip thing? Remind me, everyone tried to kill Sakura, but everyone failed hard, right? Yeah, pretty much. Takes a peek. Hi, Narabi. We're just doing the closing statement, or closing argument, rather. Takes a peek. Love you.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko,
Bye.
and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
All the little case minigames definitely improved over the course of the franchise. Like the rhythm minigame is absolute garbage in the first one, but it gets better in 2 and 3. The closing arguments are a little cleaner too. I wish there were pieces that I could just throw away. And I think in future games, they're like, here's a slab of things. Pick the evidence that you want, put it in your comic strip, and then you can throw away the ones that you know don't fit. If I remember correctly.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
The minigames are rough in 1. They are, but it's the first game. I won't, like, fault it for it. if you can improve on what if you can improve on what you had going for the first one, then that is a success. I mainly like how it doesn't give you all the pieces at once in 3. Yeah, you can flip through only like 5 or 6 or something like that. There's not like photo overload.
Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
Yeah, didn't mind it because I played it first and had no point of reference. Exactly. So like at the time it was fine, but then 2 and 3 come out and you're like, oh wow, they made it better. Amazing.
Next to arrive was Hiro.
Would you like a candy?
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear...
Oh, this is one that I can like watch over and over again.
She jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
Oh, so
but
far
in
so
her
good.
rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive.
'Cause she's a tank.
So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab.
So there's something wrong with this one frame. They have blood all over her hands, but they had mentioned that her hands were clean. Also,
She
her
turned
face
the
wasn't
rec
covered
room
in
into
blood.
a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture.
It's probably
And
just
there,
dramatization.
She took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort
Aw.
was you, Hina. That's the
Checkmate.
full truth of the case.
Aw, Hina.
Sakura took her own life. And you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Get owned. This is where his character grows, right? Woof. Okay, all those B's were the bad rhythm games. 1175. I'm going to spend all those coins.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
When you dismiss other people's feelings, it always comes back for you in the end. True words. I think this is the point where Byakuya actually starts to grow as a person.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
entire
Okay, we're
existence.
done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of
What are you
us.
thinking?
And yet why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there. He does become better eventually. He does.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to
I couldn't
die.
let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. No, there has to be more to that letter. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive
my
this!
closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina.
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
Friends.
They're friends. Sakura... She clearly believed, she completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us, and yet...
why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a... It was a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you came. Wait, right here. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
Huh?
I...
I'm so glad I got to meet you. Aw. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Aw. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in. Please open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. If the cat ran across the living room, the light got turned off. Okay, Kitty has the zoomies right now, and I, admire her for having that much energy at her age. Are you okay, Kitty? She's, absolutely losing her mind. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Ina, we killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray? You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. I love when they get the zoomies. I don't know how she can move so quickly every now and then. She's heavily arthritic and overweight and old. And I'm just like, man, I wish I had that much energy sometimes. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant?
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. Wait, so does that mean the one that Hina has is a fake? What? But Hina already...
Dad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's
This is the one
true.
Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then you lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now,
I can't
well
help
now,
it if you
well
totally
now.
look... woof. Woof. I can't help if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? Actually, you might have. The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place? It's a final message. Monokuma, why are you so heartless?
But hold on.
And isn't it just for... Ugh, gosh, words. And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the
Enough
willies.
already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Geez, talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go. Ahem. He said his most angelic, melodic narrator's voice, right? My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see
You
me.
see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years. Why are only half of her lines voice acted?
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind, and more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred. Sakura's not dead. Oh, Sakura is dead. This is a flashback Monokuma is reading her suicide note. Hi, Caliphie. Hi, Kitty. Did you just, like, want attention?
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
So that note is completely different from the one that Monokuma left for Asahina in multiple ways. So yes, she did take her own life, but when it was to fulfill her, not her duty, but the orders that she was given from Monokuma, yes, she committed suicide, but she committed murder. But she did not want to murder one of her friends, and she also did it to I guess give them some kind of resolve, some kind of like common enemy, so that there wouldn't be any more killing. And Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself, and you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then, they'll
I never
see.
saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible.
Hi, Banana. Welcome in. The signature theme song. You know, I just picture like Banana over a wall. And just like Mario sprites on the other end. How is it going? You know, whatever it takes. Survive. Survive along with everyone else.
No matter what, just survive.
He uses the creaky door when he goes to your streams. Nobody else uses it. It's like the signature Banana entrance. Since Monokuma made up the first note, who's to say Monokuma didn't make up this second one? It's too... I don't know what word I want to use. Like, not sensible. Like, it's too... There's too much emotion in that letter for Monokuma to have written it. If you're playing something spooky, it gets used.
But
I can see that being freaky. This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all.
Oh, Monokuma, you are wrong.
In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
Hmm?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note, and plus, Sakura's death wasn't a
Say
waste.
what?
Hmm? Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well.
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. Nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh-hoo.
Fair play, honestly. Monokuma is a butt. 0 out of 10. Not teacher approved. Nope. Who made this guy headmaster? Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one who we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you
What
want?
the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you. Remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game, which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear of this
Don't
game.
make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. By the way, I lost the game. Thank you, Byakuya. Ori, here I come. Oh no, you're very close? Uh-oh. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What's going on here?
Now I have only one thing to look forward
It's
to,
all clear now.
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism? Big words, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone?
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish
It's the
you
moment you've
guys?
all been waiting for. Punishment time.
Who are you gonna punish? Woke up early just to lurk and then went back to bed. That sounds like a Vix move. Vix does that every so often. The dedication. Wait, yeah, who's being punished? Vix!
What?
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
But
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blacken is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the Bear Times 1 rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So, for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest.
A special guest? I'm mad I'd say I played Celeste tomorrow. I forgot about Pokemon Arceus. Oh no. Are you playing Arceus tomorrow? Pokemon Arceus looks interesting. I'd have to see a few people play it before I actually invest in it. I think Magna's picking it up after work tomorrow. I think. Because he wouldn't be going to the midnight release. Because he has to work tomorrow morning. Special guest.
Let's give it
Oh.
everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh, you told Banana you'd do his stream control. You're tentatively excited. Did you pre-order it? Another day, I guess. Just next week, the 4th. On the 4th? Oh, just not on the 4th. Well, yeah, I'd have to see a few people play Arceus before I actually invest time in it myself. No, my baby. Not my baby. That Monokuma is very macho. Excavator Destroyer. Oh no. No. Alter Ego. That's a little bit of overkill. I think the computer's broken. Oh, you were molding it into something. Okay. Waiting 2. It's the first Pokemon game I've not bought day 1. Huh. What looks very different compared to other Pokemon games. Natapi, thank you for the shout out. Thank you for shouting out Calafi. Thank you for shouting out CC. Thank you for shouting out Banana. I just like missed all of that. And Magma. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk.
Ooh, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at, and I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried? Broiled? Give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at.
Nadapi, thank you for shouting myself out. You've been waiting for 3 or 4 years for what? Arceus? Pablo Tiger. I did nothing. CC, thank you for the 94 bits. You don't need to do that. I did nothing. I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Aww. My baby. Oh, Dying Light 2. A zombie open world parkour. Ugh. You lost me at zombie and open world. Back to Lurk Land to dodge spoiler bullets. Cue Matrix sound effects. Make sure everyone behaves. Behaving is for wusses. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball?
Yeah, I'll call him... I don't even remember what the name of the beach ball is anymore in Castaway. I'm drawing a blank. I haven't even watched Castaway, so... That was a failed reference. Fail. Read bullets? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. I got the reference, I just didn't see it. I forgot what his name was. I don't even remember. MT would probably know. Wilson. Wilson? Started with a W. What is going on here? Well, yeah, Wilson. Wilson sounds right. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend, and you killed him.
Is this what you call animism? Animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. The bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was gonna play out from the start.
What?
What are you thinking?
You knew and you were still cocky enough to let us take that plunge?
yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life, and for that, he was killed. Did anyone back up that data?
Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
Very
Experiencing a
nice.
meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, this death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Well,
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that,
uh-huh.
I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript.
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a little bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulce tones of yours truly.
One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully, it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is...
Whoopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
What? You can't just stop at the most important bit? You can't say I'm gonna read the PS and then not read the PS?
It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys.
That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve.
Fine, but at least Sakura's note.
Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
But
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
what is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note.
And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, no matter what, and that's seriously it. That's just how she ends her note. That's seriously it, guys.
Huh? Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh?
She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you?
Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, and maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long. Think hard.
And he's gone. Good. Good riddance. Get out of here. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us. The last chapter also finished like this, where Kyoko was like, "What'd you do to me?" Oh, Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey,
Answer me, what did you do to my body? Mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, Did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? Or if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's
What?
gone. So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh, yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. Oh, you almost lost. I saw you lose your composure. Don't lie to me like that. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that one the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag? Whoa, 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 whoa. No.
No.
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master. I don't think it's like that.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently, you still have a death wish.
Ah.
Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No.
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse, give and take. Me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Whoa. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Bing bong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
That was a long afternoon. Like, we found her at 1, and it is now 10.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Hi.
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
How the hell did you get in my room?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Why are you in my room? In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door... It wasn't unlocked. You're unbelievably It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Girl, why are you waking me up at this ungodly hour? Hi, Holly. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Girl, why are you waking me up at 3 in the damn morning? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor to ask you. Oh no, what kind of favor? I don't know why I am awake. Wait. I don't know why am I awake. You up at an ungodly hour? Wait, that sentence structure wasn't right. I don't know. Why are you awake at this ungodly hour? I have zoomies and want food. No, she has zoomies. Oh dear. I hear there's a lot of donuts in the cafeteria. Finally, I can find a use for this emote. I use Mew Mew. How is it going, Ollie? What's your favor?
So,
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Not bad, just on break from training. Woohoo! Work training? Thursday. Are you off today? Aren't you off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? No. Yes. Maybe. She wants new stew. I think she's too serious for that. She's like, we got more serious birds nurse right now. Usually, but training this week. Gotcha. Okay. How's that going? Why would she send him to a not... What? Why would she send him to a not bed to snooze to? It's all about the 4th floor data center. Then I have Friday and Saturday tomorrow, booked Sunday and Monday off, so I'll have a week off. Nice. That's probably her kick. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Should I really be walking around at night? This doesn't seem safe. Can I fast travel there? I made my way into the I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door and with a certain amount of force, rattle, rattle, it didn't open. I tried again, but rattle, rattle. It must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor. Oh god, hi! What are you doing here? Ollie. It would be tame. Yeah, no, yeah, there's some messed up people in this game.
What are you doing here, mister? Ugh. Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know?
Oh, well, I just...
You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But...
Hey!
I see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looks like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try to tell me you were sleepwalking or something?
No, nothing like that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed.
What's wrong now? Who's talking?
Just a second.
Oh, hey. Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
You too?
Now you two?
You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. Didn't you tell me to come here? Did she set him up as a distraction? Probably. You know, it reminds me of my family from Wisconsin. Who, Monokuma? Or Holly? Don't you know? Don't you know? I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay.
Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoot.
What the hey? What was with that entire conversation? So we left and went back to our rooms. This isn't my room. Just that phrase. Don't you know? And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Okay, bye. Thanks for waking me up at 3 in the goddamn morning. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing? What's the point of all that?
Whew.
Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. I'm going back to bed now. Bye. Thanks for the waste of time. But as I turn to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Pardon? What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Thanks for the ominous warning. Ugh. Ugh. Just the damp sounds. 7 question mark? I didn't notice that before. To be continued. Next time on Danganronpa.